Welcome over here, over here. Okay, anyway, y'all, I'm Dr. Andrea Christian Parks. I'm so glad you're here. We are talking about the scale today. Okay, sometimes the scale is the devil. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be quick. I am running around getting prepared for our Weight Loss Without Willpower webinar tomorrow night. And so this is not going to be long, but I wanted to share with you something that happened to me this morning because I lost 60 pounds 15 years ago. I know my mind now. I know the tricks it plays. I know the things that get in the way of weight loss and weight maintenance because that's what I'm maintaining. Um, but I will tell you, the sneaky stuff tries to get in there and get you. And I wanted to share with you so that you can understand it's not just a like a switch that you flip and that you have to just do things perfectly and that you can't have struggles and challenges and issues and still be successful. So let me tell you what happened to me this morning. But for those of you who haven't heard about it, I'm doing a webinar tomorrow night, which is why like things are not all set and organized because yeah, you know, it's just not right. Hey, Aileen, how are you? I'm so glad that you're here. See you on YouTube all the time. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're going to be at the webinar tomorrow night, Aileen. Please come on in there with me. So the story, the scale. Okay, let's talk about the scale. This morning, as I do every morning, and some of y'all are like right there. You're like, no, 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 no. We don't get on the scale every day. And I know there are different theories about how you should get on the scale. Should you get on the scale every day? Should you get on once a week? Should you not get on the scale at all? So let me tell you, I've been getting on the scale every day for at least the past 15 years. And I don't think I'm counting the months that I was in active weight loss. That also, I was on the scale every day. And what I was doing at the time, very much similar to what I teach, I was doing focusing on hunger, stopping when I was politely full, only eating for hunger reasons. And I got on the scale every day because the program I had created for myself involved checking my weight. Why? Because weight is a data point. It is just a number. It is only information. And the more data points you get, if you do any sort of science, any sort of math, any sort of calculation, you do finance, you do anything like that, you know, the more data you have, the better and clearer picture you can get. So, especially for me, I was in my early 30s when I lost weight. The fluctuations hormonally that go up and down the scale, like all that kind of stuff, I didn't really recognize it until I had information, until I could see over the course of months. Oh, this is what happens each month around this time. This is what happens at the beginning. This is what happens at the end. This is what happens with my cycle. This is what happens when I eat salt. This is what happens when I eat a lot of sugar. All that, just information. But what happens is we get on the scale goes down. We're like, oh, good, I feel great. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna have a good day. And sometimes it backfires because the scale goes down and you go, oh, I can ease off the gas a little bit. I can have a little extra. And then you're mad when the scale goes up the next day or 2 days later. So going down sometimes helps because it keeps you motivated. And sometimes going down makes you get a little loose, not as, you know, motivated. But going up, sometimes that really bites you, right? Because you just have a complete freak out. You might just be quiet about it, but in your brain, you're having a fit, right? Okay. So what happens? Get on the scale and the scale goes up. Well, that's what happened to me this morning. I got on that scale, and for the past 2 days, the number went up. Now, keep in mind, like I said, I'm in maintenance. So we're doing, the weight doesn't stay exactly the same every day. That's just not normal. Everybody has water weight changes, fluid fluctuations, all that kind of stuff. And what I'm doing is monitoring so that at no point do things get beyond what I'm aware of. But this last couple of days, the number's gone up. And I went, holy crap. Like I lost it in my brain. I just got like real quiet on the outside, but I was hot about it. So what did I do? I took a minute. Like in the past, here's what would have happened. The scale would have gone up. I would have had my complete meltdown in my brain, and I would have been pissed all day, just mad about the whole thing. And what happens in what your mind goes, it's not working. I can't do this. I might as well forget it. I just eat what I want. I'm so sick of this. I don't even want to try anymore. All the things, probably with some ugly words in there too. You know how you talk to yourself. You wouldn't say any of that stuff to anybody else, but you say it to yourself. That's what I would have done in the past. This morning, I went, oh, wait a second. Let me think about this. What just happened? What has been happening the last 2 days? And I put on my analytical brain. This is very important, that you can step out of your emotional brain in the moment that you're having just kind of this mess and step into your analytical brain and say, okay, wait a minute. What just happened? Okay. And my brain said, oh, let me tell you what happened. Number one, you are probably in the second half of your cycle. Now, I don't always know because I'm 47. So who knows? Who knows some months, right? I don't know. But that's one. So if I'm in the second half and there's these big water shifts that happen, especially when you're perimenopausal, that happens a lot. So it's a lot of times the water stuff is just, it's just water. It's just temporary. The other thing that I know for sure happened, I made this soup and I had added some stuff to it. Now I made the soup myself, so I had controlled definitely some of the sodium in it, but it probably had a little more sodium than I'm used to. And sodium for me, and for a lot of us, just your body sucks up water and holds onto it. So add both hormonal water weight shifts plus salt. And my body went, oh yeah, we're keeping all this water weight right now. So that's easy. A couple of pounds up, down, like that's water. That's easy to explain. Now, what did that help me do? That helped me take a minute, and instead of going, whatever, and I'm just forget it for the day, I'm going to eat cookies and I don't know, chips and who knows, whatever. That it's just not working and I just can't do it. Instead of that being the mentality, what I did was, all right, this is just that. It has absolutely nothing to do with the plan that I made, the way I'm going to behave today, how I want to go forward, because the absolute last thing I want to do is make this worse. I'm not going to make it worse. I am going to keep to the plan. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to drink a lot of water today. I'm going to watch and be very careful about any sort of added sodium today. I don't need it. Clearly, my body's like, nope. So that I need to just be aware of. And there's also a lot, I didn't even think about this before, but now that I'm thinking of it, there's a whole lot of stuff happening right now. And there's a lot of stress circling it. Oh my gosh. With 3 teenagers in the house, a business to run, my father is ill. There are a lot of things happening, and there's a lot of stress with that. And the body knows. Whatever's going on in the mind, the body, it knows. So, I need to, take a breath, a little extra kindness, a little extra patience, a little extra breathing, and we still go forward. We don't chuck the whole plan. We can still go forward. So I hope to encourage you with that. It is not just you that has the scale as the arch nemesis. I don't hate the scale anymore. I don't, struggle with the scale in a way that makes me miserable anymore. I actually look forward to having all my data points and to being able to use that information. But I will tell you, the scale still, sometimes those old thoughts, the sneaky stuff kind of pops in there. And I go, oh, look at that. Look at the programming that is embedded from decades of hating the scale. Decades. Okay. That's all right. All that being said, it does not have to defeat you. You do not have to avoid your scale thinking that that will help you lose weight, because it won't. It actually won't. If you are ignorant, you cannot respond. You cannot, it's so easy to lie to ourselves and just keep going doing one thing that's absolutely not working. So more data is better. If you're joining back on the replay of this, I just want to say welcome. I'm glad you're here. Don't let the scale be your arch nemesis. Don't let it be the devil for you. It doesn't have to be. Okay. Now, for those of you who want to be at the webinar, I want you to make sure you go sign up on my website. Okay. We got people coming. I'm excited. It's going to be awesome tomorrow night. We're doing weight loss without willpower. Just go to my website, www.drandreachristianparks.com. There's at the top, there's a banner. You click on it, sign up. You'll get an email. I actually was talking to some of my tech people yesterday, and they have fixed it so that you don't get multiple. Every email you get, the link will be in it. It won't be missing out of the first email. So Aileen, I'm so sorry that you weren't able to get on the webinar. It will be on Zoom. Just throw your email in there. I know you've already been on my emails, but put your email in there so that you get this updated link into tomorrow night's webinar. Okay. I can't wait to see y'all. I'll see you again. I'll pop in here probably tomorrow. Bye.